Gemini, hi. So this is going to be a reading for May 18th through the 24th. And I'll take a look into your recent past, your current energies, and your immediate future. And then I'll close it off with a couple of cards from the universe for you. And these are general readings, so they may not resonate for all of you. If they do, there is an extended. At the end of the video, you can check out the link for that in the description box below if you want. Let's see, Gemini, what do we got for you? The overall energy for the reading, the Hermit. We've got hopefully healing, hopefully. And I think it runs through. But let's see, in the recent past, the Six of Pentacles, the Ace of Wands, the Five of Wands. Okay, things were working out great here. And then something fucking happened, and then they didn't work out so great because there were conflicting energies at play. So initially, in a particular situation, things were looking balanced, good, you know, awesome. And then it all turned. Okay. In the current situation, the Devil, the Six of Wands, the Six of Swords. Ooh, there's a very unhealthy energy running through here, and at some point I feel like you played with it too, probably not even realizing most of the times that, hey, I'm engaging here. You know, I'm sustaining this unhealthiness here by me being here. And now what you're doing is probably realizing how your participation in something sustained that unhealthiness, and you're starting to pull back. You're like, I'm out of here. I'm not going to help sustain that. Okay. In the immediate future, the Four of Cups, the Judgment card, the Knight of Pentacles. All right. Going through a pretty transformative period of time here. You're stepping into that. You're kind of low frequency here. You're kind of upset, I think, with yourself or with whatever the situation is. But you're entering quite the big-ass gates of a very transformative period of time. Now, when I look at that and how it's kind of running and unfolding, that period of time, that space of time that you're entering, it's quite slow. So that could mean it's going to take a while. So that could mean practice patience, you know. So let's clarify. Let's do the Hermit. The Moon, the Empress, the Two of Pentacles. Okay, so this is about somebody else. This is not just you and you go on your merry way. No, you created something with someone, and now you're kind of looking at it all, and you're like, what the fuck? And you've already entered a space of healing over it. I feel like you've been in that space of healing over the situation for a while now. But yeah, I think you're kind of trying to figure out what to do about this whole situation, you know. Where you stand when it comes to this person, where you're going to go, how your life is going to look like moving forward. With or without them, you get to decide that, you know. So there's a lot of question marks that you're kind of dealing with. The problem with those question marks is that they're not at a surface level. So you're not yet in the space in which you clearly have those questions available. They're kind of running in the background. So it's kind of like those energies that are there playing out and you don't know what they are. And they're kind of pissing you off because you don't know something is bothering, but you don't know what it is, you know? So it kind of plays out like that. But you are quite inward when it comes to the situation already. So the healing aspect of it is definitely activated. It's on. Six of Pentacles in the recent past. You get the Six of Swords, the Nine of Wands, the Three of Cups. See, there's a desire for independence. As much as you're kind of into what's going on there and the energy exchange and everything's awesome, there's also the need to just take off at times, you know? Kind of do your own thing. Like, you love this and you would do this forever, but at the same time, it's like, yeah, but I need 5 minutes for myself too, you know, from time to time. And I can understand that. You're a Gemini. There's two sides to you at least. So you're going to need something other than what you're dealing with too. Both sides of that are great. Yeah, you get to share your energy with somebody else, and it's awesome and it's amazing. Those 5 minutes you need for yourself are also awesome. You share that with yourself. So, it's not a bad, but I think it didn't necessarily apply, at least initially, to the situation. So those 5 minutes for yourself might have been a problem, initially, at least. For the Ace of Wands, you get the Four of Swords, the Two of Wands, the Hangman. But I think you took him anyway. It's a problem? Okay. I'm out of here. I'll be back in 5 minutes. I think in time, you started taking those 5 minutes for you. Slowly but surely. Let's do the Five of Wands. For the Five of Wands, you get the Eight of Swords, the Knight of Cups, the Knight of Pentacles. It became a little imbalanced, a little, while this started from a place of balance, from a place of equal give and take, it became not that. If you started functioning a little, more and more each day from this, I need 5 minutes for myself, that's basically creating a space in which it's just you and you. Right? Creating a sense of independence while you're still participating in this, which is something very, very healthy, But if the other energy is not on board with that and they're not doing the same, or at least accepting where you're coming from, then it's going to be an issue. If they're functioning from a sense of complete codependence and you're like, I think I am too, but I still need those 5 minutes for me. No, that's not complete codependence. That's something else. But if the other energy is functioning from that place, then you're going to bump heads. And that's exactly what happened here. And I'm assuming it's not just that, but things fell off balance at some point. So it created conflict, and then who the hell knows what else. For the Devil in the current situation, you get the Justice card, the Nine of Swords, the Ten of Cups. And as much as you're trying to kind of patch this together or put this back together and make it happy and make it nice, you've built too much off of that foundation that was out of balance, and it created a sense of unhealthiness here when you put your energy and their energy together. So I see you trying, but I think both of you are trying to kind of patch this up, or kind of make this feel or look happy again. It's kind of mission impossible because the foundation is crooked, So if anything, you might want to tear down the whole foundation and start from there by rebuilding a different foundation. Or you can't build something unhealthy on something that has the unhealthy foundation, because then it's going to take the whole thing down. So that's why it looks like mission impossible. No matter how much you're trying, it's not allowing it to happen. Let me do the Six of Wands. In the current situation, you get the Ace of Swords, the King of Wands, the Seven of Cups. All right. I see you've expanded your 5 minutes to yourself. You're just taking off and you're like, I'm just going to go do my thing for how long? I don't know. I'll be back when I'm done. Okay. Because when it gets too much, too heavy, too complicated to come up with a solution for whatever this is, you're like, I'm out. I need some time. So yeah, you're doing that because that does feel good for you. It's that little cushiony place you've built for yourself in which you feel safe there, in that space. So of course you would go there when it gets too much here. Okay. So the 5 minutes expanded there. Let me do the Six of Swords in the current situation. The Strength card, the King of Pentacles, the Four of Pentacles. And I feel like at some point you took on the responsibility to keep it all together here. And it's like, who the hell put that on your shoulders? And I had the answer. I think it was you. And I think you're unburdening yourself from that. Because at some point in time during all of this, you took it on. You're like, oh, okay, I'll make this my mission. I'll make it right. I'll make it show up. I'll fix it. I'll take care of it. It's not on you. It's not on them. It's on the both of you if you decide to do that. You know? But you shouldn't have taken it as, you know, place that big ass responsibility on your shoulders, because that weigh you down big time. It's gonna weigh you down. And now you're realizing that you have done that. You seem to be a little upset with yourself. You don't have to be. When we do that, we don't even realize that we're doing that. So we don't realize how much responsibility we're placing on our shoulders. So don't be hard on yourself here. Don't be upset. And I know I can see it until I'm blue in the face. You're still going to be upset with yourself. But it's a hard pill to swallow when you realize, oh my God, what the hell did I do here? You know, what did I do to myself? It's okay. You didn't know. Now you know. You know, you can do things different now. Let me do the Four of Cups. In the immediate future, you get the Five of Swords, the Seven of Swords, the Page of Pentacles. Man, you want to run. You want to run because you know this is coming for you. This energy of, all right, let's unpack all of this. And let's see. Let's see what happened. And you just want to run away from all of that. Because it's weighing you down at this point where I look at you. You're pretty down there with it all. Like all of it that's unfolding or that's kind of coming in like a freaking flood over you. You're kind of showing up as feeling like it's too much. It's too much to deal with it. First of all, it's not, because you also have a perspective over it in which you're kind of looking at this whole thing as this is definitely something to learn from. So you'll learn something from it if you're looking at it that way. I can get the sense in which, well, this energy in which you're telling me that you're feeling overwhelmed. I get it. And it's going to feel that way. I'm not saying it's not going to feel that way, but in reality, it's not. It's something you can definitely handle. You just feel that door closing in on you, the door that's going to open to kind of healing all of this crap that was accumulated through all of this. And again, it's not going to be an easy road. It's not going to be a fast-paced road, but it's going to be the road to healing all of this and to be able to go through all of it in a way that you can handle it. No matter how much before you enter the door you say to yourself, I can't fucking do this. So the tendency is going to be to run away from the healing. But if you do that, it's going to get worse. So please don't do that. Let's do the Judgment card. In the immediate future, you get the Two of Cups, the Four of Wands, the Fool. And how this is going to play out for you, this transformative path that you're going to jump on, is also going to show up within this dynamic. So it's not that you're deciding, oh, I'm done with this, or I'm not done with this, or no, this is more about you're entering a personal journey. Once you do that, that's going to be reflected within this dynamic. That might help the dynamic, that might not. I don't know. You'll see as you go. You know, initially it looks like it's helping. It's like you're coming in quite hopeful, quite, oh my God, yeah, we're doing this. Fuck yeah, you know. But this is about you. This is not about this dynamic. It's just going to reflect upon this dynamic because this is the closest dynamic to you, you know. So this is your personal journey. For the Knight of Pentacles in the immediate future, you get the Ten of Wands, the Temperance card, the Eight of Cups. Yeah, work on your patience skills, because it is going to be quite a slow progress here, quite a slow running through this very healing, transformative path for you. And at times, I do see you losing your patience, being like, oh my God, are we there yet? You know. And it's just going to disconnect you from the journey. This is a healing journey that starts for you. It already kind of started, but like you're getting into the nitty gritty of it. So while you're in there after some time of dealing with this very slow paced energy, you're like, are we there yet? And you're losing sight of what's going on there and the healing that's being brought to the table when you do that, and you pull yourself directly out of the journey. And you need to be in the journey as much as possible, as slow as it fucking is. But let's see what the universe has as a final advice for you. You air signs crack me up, man. The Knight of Swords, the Death card, the High Priestess. No, it's not that easy as, can I just, kind of go through this and it's done and then that's it. There's a little bit of healing at the other end of it and then we're good to go, right? No, it doesn't work that way. And it doesn't work that way. And it's mostly on you air signs that I see this. That's it. We're done. That would be ideal for all of us. I will sign that petition if air signs are, putting up a petition for it, where all life experiences just come in, then they go, and then we're done. Next, within the next 5 minutes. I'm gonna sign up for that. But no, it's it's not gonna work like that. But anyways, that's what I have for you. Hope this helped, and I'll see you next time. Bye.